I got admitted that day, but on Wednesday was the shittiest day. I was at a 7.1. I couldn't even move my arms at this point. Hello, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, this isn't like my normal content, I guess you could say, but kind of wanted to explain because I was kind of off for a while and not here, and this is why kind of thing. And normally I just disappear and then just come back out of nowhere. I'm not doing that anymore. Also, I will say I have my iPad over here with the dates and everything kind of written down roughly and kind of what I was feeling and everything, just so that way I can stay on track. It all just started it was a little bit before December 10th. My back was kind of hurting. Nothing that was like really intense that I felt like I need to go see anybody about because I'm pregnant. December 10th though was my wedding. Everything was great. It was a great wedding. We had a great time. We had a lot of fun. By the end of it though, my back was hurting extra. Like, it was in a lot more pain. And at first I thought it was just because I was moving around a lot more. You know, I was dancing, having fun, doing all this extra stuff. So I thought that's why it was hurting more. That's not the case. After we went to a hotel and everything and like, you know, had our time together. During it is when I got very sick. I was shivering all night. I had chills, but I felt warm. I couldn't get comfortable because my back hurt so much, and I was just having so many problems. I didn't sleep much of my wedding night at all, and not for the reasons other people don't sleep. When I got home the next day, we checked my temperature, and I did have a fever, which was my first sign that something was wrong, because when I get sick, I normally don't get just like a cold or something, but like I get sick. So I knew something was wrong. My back, I really couldn't sleep on it at all at this point. It was pretty much in pain the entire time. I could not get comfortable. I tried everything. I was sweating and having chills. So it was like back and forth. I was either having chills nonstop or I was sweating. When I was sweating, it was bad. Like, it was completely through most of my clothes. Like, I had to keep changing out of everything that I like basically owned because I kept sweating through it. And most of Sunday I did sleep as well because I was so exhausted. Whenever I get sick, I normally do get really tired. I get extremely tired and just try to sleep it off kind of thing. The next day on Monday was pretty much the same stuff I was going through. My fever it would drop. Like, I would take Tylenol and it would drop, but it would only be for a little bit and it would only go down to 99. I think 98 was the lowest I could get it to go down to, and then it would just go right back up and I'd be feeling everything again. December 13th, which was the Tuesday, was actually supposed to be my ultrasound to find out the gender of my baby. We had to cancel it because I still had a fever that morning, and we finally decided to go to the ER. Found out so much. I had a kidney infection, which is why I had the pain in my back, is because it, like, I don't know why it goes towards your back, but the pain went to the back. I had COVID. So much fun. I don't have COVID now, but I had COVID. I had very low blood count and iron count. I got admitted that day, and on Tuesday they did a round, I think two rounds of like a bacteria for the kidney, and then they did the iron to kind of see where my blood levels would be after doing the iron. But on Wednesday was the shittiest day ever, so I had to stay again on Wednesday night too. I got a blood transfusion, which are not fun to go through. Basically, you're supposed to be at a 10 is like normal. I was at a 7.1 on my blood count, so they had to do it. But let me tell you, I had 2 IVs in me at this point. I had one for the bacteria to go through, and then the other one was for the blood transfusion. So I couldn't even move my arms at this point, as well as they had to, I still kind of have the bruise. You can see it. Yeah, you can see it. They had to poke and prod in my hand to find blood. One, see what type of blood I was. They had to take blood because they were checking the levels during the blood transfusion, like during the second, because they had to do 2 bags of it. During the second bag, my fever went back up. They had to basically check and see if I was having a reaction to it, which I'm assuming I didn't because they didn't tell me I did. They also gave me a shot in my stomach. Basically, it was so that it would be less blood clotting, because when you have COVID, you're more prone to blood clotting. So they wanted to make sure that obviously the baby would be fine, but oh my God, Macy's moving around her food bowl. It hurt, yes, going in, and then it stung or burned, more of a burn, so bad. Wednesday night, I started feeling better. I started feeling fine again. I think once everything kind of started taking in is when I started to feel better. So by Thursday, I felt fine, and I had no fever. All I had to do was do my last round of the antibiotic. Am I saying antibacteria? I meant antibiotic. And then I got sent home pills to take. I got to take an iron supplement now every day, which is fun. Found out I'm hugely anemic. So that's fun, especially while being pregnant, which I have to watch. But yeah, that is what happened over those few days. Part 1 of my wedding vlog is going to be up tomorrow. So this video is going to be posted in between, just kind of because I want to get that up, because that's like, you know, the good part of that day. And then I'm going to post this, and then I'm going to post part 2. So definitely stay tuned for part 2. Because that is pretty much what happened between the 10th and the 15th. Wow, that took over 5 days. I was only admitted though for the 2 days, or the 2 nights and 3 days type of thing. Yeah, that's pretty much everything that happened. It was not a fun time. If you guys enjoy these, definitely like let me know. I can definitely do more of these. I know it was kind of quick. I just wanted to get it out kind of thing. So this is going to be a quick video. Again, if you're new here, this is definitely like, go watch some of my other stuff. It's a lot more fun. If you enjoy story times, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below if you aren't, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.